answer that dreaded question that you probably get all too often, which is, can I have a discount? Whether they are looking for friends and family, military, or those really nice, I spend too much on my venue, but I really love your work discounts. We'll help you fight back that automatic eye roll response and answer professionally, logically, without getting emotional. The key with discounts is only offering them if they bring value back into your business or your life. So I always like to tell people when they're dealing with tough business questions to imagine that you're a cashier at Target. Will that cashier give someone a discount just because they asked for it? Probably not. So if it can be Target's policy, it can also be your business policy. We can be just like Target. But of course, there are situations where we do offer discounts, and that's only if a project is going to bring a little value back to us. So how does that work? Basically, there are two ways that a client can earn a discount from us. So first of all, by lowering the scope of the work we have to do. If a client wants to assemble their own invitations, we can discount for that. If they want to use different printing methods, we might be able to discount for that. If they're willing to use a semi-custom design or any design elements that have already been created, we can also discount based on that. This is our most common response to that question, and if you think about it, it's not actually a discount, but just decreasing the size of the project. One really common way we do this is by printing addresses instead of using calligraphy on them. They get less, so they pay less. So your response to this client would just be, hey client, in order to work within your budget, we could do X instead of Y, which would save you X number of dollars. The second option is to give you something in return. This can be something more abstract like publicity or exposure, or it can be something more concrete like marketing photos, referrals, even a direct bartery kind of trade. We have traded for photography mostly, but also for baked goods, hair and makeup services, and other items. Our friend Madeline of Madeline Eats Photography likes to offer host families a photo session in exchange for a place to stay when she's traveling, which is a really cool bartering system. Exchanging free or discounted work in exchange for marketing photos is the entire point of style shoots that we see all the time. And this is exactly how influencer marketing works. Someone gets something free or discounted due to the exposure they're going to offer. You could also offer a discount on dates that are tough to book or that are very last minute, such as a lot of venues offer a Friday or a Sunday wedding discount. Or you could kind of do the opposite of this and offer a discount for people who book really early, because the value they're bringing back to you is that you're able to plan out your schedule more in advance and have that money a little bit earlier, which is always nice. We have a whole video with an influencer marketing expert about choosing your free and exposure opportunities, which you can check out here. But the main thing is to ensure that the value add is equal on both sides and that the terms are very, very clear. We offer free shipping to our preferred wedding planner clients because they provide the lead for us, and also because working with them is a little bit easier than working with a client who doesn't have a planner. So if we spend 1 hour less on this project because they have a good planner, then that pretty much pays for the $40 or $50 of free shipping that most of our jobs require. It's very clear that this is priority mail, 2 to 3 days, and not a guaranteed rate. So if the client does delay to a point where they need something else, then they do have to pay for guaranteed or upgraded shipping. Also, we hear friends and family a lot. So if you're my mom, you will always and forever get free work. And my dad, if he were to ever ask me for some, would too. If you need a clear value exchange example here, just think of it as 18 plus years of food and shelter and clothing in exchange for a few free party invitations. Yeah, I'm never gonna pay them back. Other friends and family members are pretty much a judgment call. I'm a believer that friends and family should be the ones that are willing to pay your full prices and excited to support you in that way, and I've been very lucky that most of mine believe that as well. However, if you want to give a friend or family member a discount, that's completely up to you. Just be clear that you'll take a little bit more creative freedom and maybe a little bit more time freedom as well. So these people who you're giving a discount to just for being friends and family may come second to your full paying clients. Any other groups that you want to discount for, such as military or teachers, if you want to do any pro bono work, are completely up to you and your values. So that's an example where it just brings value back to your life, not necessarily directly back to your business. Just make sure that you have clear policies about what the discounts will and will not apply to, and that your prices are covering this so you're not going into the hole for these projects unless that's what you want. You can set a very clear number of pro bono or discounted projects that you want to do in a year so that you know how much money you're really giving to that cause over the year. Okay, so how do you actually go about applying these discounts? There's a few different ways to do this correctly. So first of all, you want to include your discount on your time investment. For us, this is the design fee, and that's the place where the pricing is a little bit more variable and you have room to adjust there. We don't ever discount materials unless we are doing free pro bono work for a style shoot or something. You should also always include the full price and have the discount or gift as a line item on your invoice. So this helps them appreciate the value of what you're providing them, and it also gives them clear information in case they were to refer your services to someone in the future. You don't want them telling someone that your price is $100 less than it actually is because you gave them a discount. We typically do a set amount as a discount as opposed to a percentage, but you can really do whatever you want. If you use an e-commerce platform like Squarespace, you'll have all these options and it's really easy to go and plug those in. For friends and family, we sometimes give a gift card as like a wedding present, so they can then figure out if they want to allocate that to menus, place cards, wedding invitations, etc., whatever they want. And no matter how you choose to apply your discount, just make sure that the terms are very clear. In general, a client that has found out you're willing to negotiate will potentially continue to negotiate throughout the process. So the clearer you are on the terms, the more professional you'll look and the less likely they are to take advantage of you. Your response to them needs to include exactly what you're willing to provide to them and exactly what you're expecting from them in return. And it's got to be an even trade here. So that would look something like this. Hi client, because you're on The Bachelor and you have 150,000 Instagram followers, we are willing to take half of your design fee off of the invoice in exchange for 2 Instagram feed posts and 2 Instagram stories that show the invitations and directly tag back to Design by Lainey. Discounts are something that creatives are asked for at an alarming rate as compared to other industries. So as an entire industry, we have to work together to educate clients on what those discounts are actually costing us as business owners, and we have to commit to sticking to our policies just like Target does. We can be just like Target. It feels so emotional to us because we pour so much into our work as compared to potentially someone who works at Target. But the less emotional we can be about it, the happier and more successful we will all be as an industry. Let us know what questions you have about discounting in the comments below. We'd love to answer them for you. And of course, please click the subscribe button up in the corner so that you can get updates on our new videos every Thursday.